Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. You are all much welcome to this our day two live Zoom session. This is the King's Crypto Circle, and we want to ensure that we are all following. Some of you are just joining us for the first time, so I will understand, but I'll try as much as possible to make these sessions as practical so that everyone can follow. So if you are in the free class, you will most likely be able to follow up with what we want to talk about today. So moving on, today we're going to be talking about circulating supply, market cap, and price determination. Circulating supply, market cap, and price determination. So the reason why I want to talk about this topic strongly, it's because of an issue that arose on the group some time ago when someone brought out a token, Saitama, and it was like it's relatively very cheap and people can buy, and like in the next 5 years, it will get to $1. So a lot of predictions happen like that most times, even when we follow social media hype to get some tokens, and then we begin to see unnecessary price prediction from YouTubers that are telling you that this is how the price of this token is going to go. It's going to get to this extent in 1 year. By December, it's going to go like this. It's going to kill 10 zeros and it's going to have the price of about $1 or something. But now, with this lesson we're going to be sharing here, or with this lesson I'm going to be sharing here now, you will know how to, the kind of messages that you'll be listening to, the kind of things that you would follow, the kind of price prediction that you can listen to, that you know that it's possible. So you'll be able to do that by yourself. That's the purpose of this video. So let's go straight. In the free class, I talked about how crypto price is determined by how much interest there is on the market in buying them. So that's called demand. So once people are interested in getting a particular crypto asset, that's called demand. And how much is available to buy by these persons, that's called supply. So it just follows the normal law of demand and supply. Limited supply, more demand, price goes higher. You understand? More supply than demand. If there's a lot of the asset in supply than demand, the price will go what? The price will go lower. So the relationship between these two determines the price. But for this video, we're going to be talking explicitly on circulating supply. We're going to be talking about what? Circulating supply and how it affects price. Now, what is circulating supply? Circulating supply is the amount of cryptocurrency in circulation. The amount of cryptocurrency in circulation. And note this, the amount of cryptocurrency in circulation can either increase or decrease over time. It can either increase or decrease over time. So there is no, most times there are some tokens that have fixed um, amount of it in circulation, why they are also subject to increase and decrease over time. They're subject to increase and decrease over time. Now, what affects the increase and decrease in the world in circulating supply over time? We have mining. We know what mining is, like Bitcoin mining. So there is a fixed amount in that can be in circulation, but people have to do the work. Mining, proof of work for them to what? To now get rewarded in these tokens or in this coin as a reward for confirmation of transaction. I don't know if I was able to explain that what mining is. Mining is more like bringing a new coin into circulation. Now the coin has already, like Bitcoin now, the total supply of Bitcoin is about 21 million, but the circulating supply presently is about 18 point something million. So every day the number of Bitcoin in circulation will be increasing based on the power of the miners, people mining the coin, that would increase it until they get to the maximum amount that can be brought about. Then we have minting. Now, minting is the way cryptocurrencies are brought into existence. The developers of a particular token, they generate these tokens. They call it minting. So mostly, if we're checking out for a crypto project, we have to ensure that they have forfeited the ownership of the coin. Why do we want to ensure that they forfeited or they've given up the ownership of the coin? Because if they don't give out the ownership of the coin, what happens is that they can begin to mint more of that coin in circulation. And once there is an increased supply, an annoying increase in supply, then this can affect the price. It can seriously affect the price. So mining increases the amount of cryptocurrency in circulation. Minting, which is the production of new tokens or the by developers, increases the what? The amount of cryptocurrency in circulation. Then we have burning. This is where crypto coins or tokens are sent to a dead wallet and they can no longer be traded. This is burning. So what burning does is it decreases the amount of cryptocurrency in circulation. So mining increases, minting increases. That's where the developers of the coin now bring new coins into circulation, maybe from nowhere, the way they initially manufacture the coins. And then burning now reduces the amount of token in circulation. So because they're trying to decrease supply. Remember, the supply has an inverse relationship with price. It means that with increased supply, what happens? There's usually a decrease in price. Why with decreased supply, once you try to make something, just in the case of um okay, when something is scarce, what happens? The price tends to go up. You go to a shop and you want to get something and they tell you that this is the only one. Oh, you will never see it anywhere. You're not going to see it anywhere. What they will just tell you any price and they will expect that you pay because they know that it's what? It's limited. So smaller limited supply, eh, limited supply, higher price. But once there's excess of that particular token or coin in circulation, what happens? The price of that particular token decreases. So one thing first is that if you maybe you've been able to use one of the approach to find out new tokens that are being traded, one thing you want to look at is the amount of that the circulating supply or the supply, the total supply of that currency. So I gave some video examples here. So that we can all see. I wanted to do it online, but I don't want anything to interrupt the network while we are at it. I don't want anything to interrupt the network while we are at it. So that's the reason why I just had to make a screenshot of some of them here so that we can all follow through. So here, this morning when I woke up, I was going through using the Explorer approach. For those that have watched the video, you understand what I'm talking about. But yes, I went to the token Explorer, which is BSC scan, and I was looking at this new token, DeFi Empire Gold. Now, this is the token. It's about 100. This is the total supply of the token. It's about 100 million in. That's the total supply is about 100 million units of this particular token. The total supply of this token is about 100 million units of this particular token. Now, on this other side, on the right-hand side, we have Wakanda Inu. Wakanda Inu. We all know Wakanda Inu. A lot of us benefited from Wakanda Inu. Now, Wakanda Inu, the total supply of Wakanda Inu is, if this is million, billion, this is trillion. About 235 trillion Wakanda Inu that is supplied. The total supply for Wakanda Inu is about 235 trillion. Now, this is total supply. If you're not taking into account some of them that has been born, but I'm basically giving you the idea of what to look out in order for you to be able to get the price, for you to be able to predict prices in that instance. Now, understand this. If you look at this token is relatively new. It started trading this February. The one on the left-hand side, the DEG, that's the DeFi Empire Gold. It's a relatively new token that started trading this February here. But if you look at the price here, the price is about 0.19 dollar. It's about $0.19. But if you come to the right here, Wakanda Inu started trading somewhere last year. But look at the price of Wakanda Inu. Wakanda Inu is trading at 0. Let me see how many zeros after decimal point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 7 zeros after the decimal place. 7 zeros after the decimal place. You can just see that this one has limited supply. Even at the initial, the price is higher than this that has been trading for a longer period of time. And let me tell you the truth. Anyone that comes to the price prediction that Wakanda Inu will ever get to $1 if you buy it now, hold it for 100 years, it will not get to $1. It will not get to $1. The possibility of it getting to $1 is very low. I'm going to show you this particular the statement I just made. I'm going to show it to you in the subsequent slide. But So you can now manage your expectations, because here now you can see that this is just 0.1. There is a certain extent that we can expect that this will go, but it doesn't mean that you cannot make profit from Wakanda Inu. But then you can manage your expectations. You will not, maybe Wakanda will kill one or two zeros, but it would not get to $1 because of the what? The total supply. The total supply of this token is too much. It's too much for the price to get to $1. Then that's when you now begin to look at market capitalization, the market capitalization. So that's the next thing we're going to talk about. But remember, the topic is what? Circulating supply, market capitalization, and price determination. So this is it. Now, if you observe this, now look at the number of holders for DeFi Empire Gold. We have about 1,471 holders. While for Wakanda, we have about 113,766 addresses that are holding this. It means that here now there's a higher demand for this particular token than this particular token. There's a higher demand for Wakanda Inu than the DeFi Empire Gold. But the price of DeFi Empire Gold is higher. Why? Because in as much as there's a small demand, there's a smaller demand compared to this, they have a more limited supply. I don't know if I've been able to make these points clear about supply and price determination. So the next thing we're going to look at market capitalization, market cap. Market cap. Many of you would have heard of market cap. In the free class I held, I talked about how market cap is the calculation of the total number of circulating coins and the price per unit of the coin. So basically what market capitalization is the total value of all the coins in circulation. The total value of all the coins in circulation. Let's say you have 3 bags of cement. So they now ask you, one bag weighs about 1 kg. What is the total weight of the 3 bags? So you now calculate the number of bags by the weight per one. You understand? So that's like 3 times 1. So that will give you about 3. Or let's say if it's one bag weighs about 2 kg, it's now 3 times 2. So the 3 weighs about, that's it. The 3 will weigh about 6 kg. So that's market capitalization, the total value of all the coins of that particular coin in circulation. So notice now, market cap, let me reiterate, is the total value of all the coins in circulation. It's calculated from the what? The total number of circulating coins or coins in supply and the price per one, that's per unit. Now, cryptocurrencies are classified based on market cap into 3. We have the large cap cryptocurrencies, we have the medium or mid cap cryptocurrencies, and we have the small cap cryptocurrencies. So for the large cap cryptocurrencies, their market cap value is greater than 10 billion. If you want to go and look at market cap, go to coinmarketcap.com. You'll be seeing how these cryptocurrencies are graded according to their market cap. Bitcoin being the first, I think Ethereum is the second or thereabout. You see that they are graded according to their market cap. Then we have mid-cap cryptocurrencies. We have between 1 billion to 10 billion. Then small cap cryptocurrencies, we have lesser than 1 billion, which is relatively like most of the approach I use in my investments is I go for small cap cryptocurrencies, low cap cryptocurrencies, cryptocurrencies that are just being launched. So therefore they have relatively small cap. But then it is subject to high volatility. Large cap cryptocurrencies are more stable than medium cap and small cap. So you see, this is more stable. Large cap is more stable than mid cap. Mid cap is more stable than what? Than small cap. But the only thing about small cap cryptocurrencies is that your small amount of money, if you put in, okay, like there was a time someone told me that he put in $7,000 and he lost a lot of money while he was investing in Bitcoin. If you put $7,000 in a small cap cryptocurrency, what happens is that price of the cryptocurrency will shoot up. That's just one thing. A lot of you have money. If you can actually find good small cap cryptocurrencies that are authentic and they have certain level of sustainability, you can even begin to do day trading if you have a very small amount of money. It means that you put a small amount of money, but you would have done the research. Please, let's not forget the importance of research. You put a large amount, like if you put $2,000 in certain new cryptocurrencies, what happens is some of them will double in price within that period you put that money. And then you can easily pull out your money. But you just have to ensure that they have they have enough liquidity so that you can easily pull in, or you can easily put in and pull out your money. Because if you go and invest $1,000 in a token that does not have sufficient liquidity, it will be very difficult for you to exchange that token back to the original coin, which is like BNB if you are trading on the Binance Smart Chain. I don't know if you understand. So basically, that's just the classification. But this is a story for another day. I just wanted to just bring it into this thing for you to now understand. So, but market capitalization is something that you can actually use for what? To still predict price. So when someone comes and tells you that this one, buy them now, it will kill 5 zeros after 1 year, after 2 years, after 3 years. You ask the person, what is the supply, the total supply of the token, and then you can now do. So we're going to look at a more practical part where I'll be bringing my calculator and we'll do some calculations here. So now this is Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin, for instance. So in Bitcoin, we can see the price of Bitcoin. I made this screenshot today. It's about 33,213.34. Sorry, 39,213.74. What was I saying? That's the price of one BTC. Now we can now come here. Okay, there's something I want to explain for you. Now this is market cap and this is fully diluted market cap. This is market cap and fully diluted market cap. When we talk about market cap here, we're talking about the what? See, if you look at the right hand side, I don't know why this thing is refusing to be visible for all of you to see, but if you can follow the mouse, I'm trying to move it around. If you look at here, you see circulating supply. Then coming down, you see maximum supply and total supply. So for market cap is what? Circulating supply times the price of one unit. Why the fully diluted market cap is the maximum supply of that token times the price. Now this is BTC. So I'm going to be sharing my calculator where we're going to do the calculation so that you now understand what we're talking about. So I'm going to share my calculator screen. Okay, so here we have about 39,000 213.74. We're going to be multiplying with the circulating supply in this case, in this instance, which is about 18,000. Okay, sorry, I think I should share my screen. Okay, no. So we're going to multiply with the what? With the circulating supply, which is about 18,000, 18 million, sorry, 969,593. So this is the value. That's about 743 billion. That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 743 billion. So I'll go back to sharing this thing so that we can see here the PowerPoint. So we can see it's about 743 billion. That is the what? That's the market cap. Now there's a comparison I want to do. So we'll be moving on to the next part here. So there's a okay, now it's becoming visible. So now there's a comparison I want to do. This is Wakanda Inu. Wakanda Inu, we can see this is the price of Wakanda Inu. This is the self-reported circulating supply. This is the market cap, and this is the maximum supply. So if you look at the maximum supply, you have one this is thousand, million, billion, trillion. After trillion, I believe it's gazillion, or I don't know, gazillion or quadrillion. I don't know. I think it's quadrillion. Yes, quadrillion. So it has the maximum supply is about 1 quadrillion. You can see the amount. Then for this is about 39 trillion. That's this is about 39 trillion. So we're going to do the calculation now. Self-reported circulating supply is about what? 39 trillion. 39 point something 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 trillion. So I'm going to be sharing my calculator again so that we'll now do the calculation for Wakanda Inu. I'll now show you why if someone makes a price prediction, you should be able to call the person's bullshit. So now here we are back again. So for our calculator now, let's clear this. The value Wakanda presently is trading at about 0. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 6, 8, 8. Then we're going to be multiplying by the self-reported circulating supply. Self-reported circulating supply, which is about 39 trillion. So we have 39, 39, 244, 75. You know why it's trillion? Because after the whole this, there's billion at the back. So we still have about 0, 0, 0, 0. That's 39 trillion. Yes, 39 trillion here. This is the value, 39 trillion. So multiply. This is our value about okay. No, I think we made 39 trillion. I used billion instead. Okay, let's come back here. Sorry. So times, doing my calculation again. 39, 244, 7500000. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 million trillion. Okay, so about 39. This is 39 trillion. So now this is the value we're getting. About 1.4 million, about 1.44 million. So that's 1 point something million. So I'm going to share my this again so that we can confirm the value. Yeah. So it's about 1.45 million here. So this is the market cap, 1.45 million. We can see that this is market cap. So from the calculation of self-reported circulating supply and the price, we're able to get the market cap for this now. So someone comes and says, this particular Wakanda, give it 5 years, it's going to be $1. Everybody be okay, let me go and buy, let me go and buy, let me go and buy. So let me not miss out on this opportunity. But you can come back and say, okay, if they say this particular token is going to be about $1, or someone says it's going to be about $2. Someone says it's going to be about $2. So if someone says it's going to be about $2, this is what we are saying. This is what the person is literally saying. The person is saying that if you multiply, instead of this price now, we're going to be using $2. So I'll clear this. We're now saying 2 times 39 is 39. So 2 times 39 trillion. So we're trying to say that the market cap of Wakanda Inu alone is going to be about 79 trillion. And let me bust your bubbles here. The total market cap of cryptocurrency generally is about 3 million. So you see how impossible it is. This particular currency can never trade up to $1. Because if it's trading up to $1, it means that the market cap of this token alone is going to be about 39 trillion. And the total market cap of cryptocurrencies means that if you gather all the cryptocurrencies together and multiply them by their price, what is going to happen? You're not going to get a value more than 3 trillion. So if you're not predicting the price for this alone to be 78 trillion, you can see how wrong that can be. So because of that, when you know that, you know that when someone comes to meet you and tells you that this is where the price is going to be within a certain period of time, you can sit down and don't be in a rush to buy and do your own calculation for you to understand. At times, you just need to look. You don't need to go about doing all this. I just did this to just further buttress the point for you. You don't need to do all this. You just need to look at the amount or the total supply. You can use coin market cap if it's listed on coin market cap, or you can go to the Explorer if it's on the to check out, because some may not be listed on coin market cap, but they must be on the Explorer as far as they are listed, they are trading on that particular smart chain. So here we can put off some certain kind of you can Ahmed, I can see you. I will soon be done, and then you can ask your question immediately I'm done. So here we can put off some certain kind of price predictions, and when we see some things on YouTube, someone is just saying something, you can just easily overlook it because you have the understanding of crypto currency and how circulating supply and market capitalization can help you in determination of what, of the price of a particular token or asset. I just wanted to share this with us today. So I think we're done here. So next is going to be questions. So we're going to be looking at questions here very soon. So Ahmed, I could see you. So you can talk. Let me give everybody the opportunity to talk. So I would allow you to unmute yourself, but please let's do it one at a time. So once I allow to unmute, Ahmed, please, you're the one asked that wants to ask a question. You raise your hand. So you just ask the question and then we'll respond. I'll respond to you. Thank you very much. Okay, Ahmed, you can unmute yourself.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
I want to ask if you want to know the token that is function, you want to know the token that is in the market cap that raise, that it can't fall. How will you know?
The truth is there's no price of any token. There's no
Assuming you want to buy the token that is have not been centralized, that cannot go into an exchange. How do we know if we want to see the new token? How do we know? How
okay,
do we
like
know
maybe
that
you want to
yes,
buy from
I'm
an
going to get the
ICO,
new token?
before it is listed on a
ICO is in Binance. The ICO is in Binance or is an
no, no, no.
application
Okay, see,
already.
okay. Your question is when we talk about ICO are public fundraisers for tokens that crypto projects that are about to be launched. Now, the first place they launch a crypto project is on a decentralized exchange. If you've gone through our videos on decentralized and centralized exchange, you may have understood what I'm saying. The first place a cryptocurrency is, you can mute your video, you can mute your audio back, please, Ahmed. So the first place that a cryptocurrency is launched is on a decentralized exchange. Let's say if it's on the Binance Smart Chain, Pancake Swap, for instance, it's launched on the what? On the Pancake Swap. You get it is after proper vetting that Binance or any other centralized exchange would now list it. So you can see tokens that a lot of people have already believed in, like Okanda, Cake2s, and all that. They are not yet listed on Binance. They are not yet listed on Binance. Shiba Inu launched as of 2020, but Shiba Inu was listed on Binance somewhere later or mid to late 2021. So, but the first place that they are listed on is what? On a decentralized exchange. So there are ways to check. If you go through the videos on the course, you would see ways to check for these tokens, how to purchase tokens that have not yet been listed on Binance. Truth is, me honestly, I don't trade. I don't like trading on Binance. I just go and find new tokens, low market cap tokens, just put my money there, and just once I've been able to check for authenticity, and then I don't even buy tokens that are listed. I have a I have a very concise way I do my things. It's not meant to be so complicated, which is what I indicated in those videos. So for you to know, you have to do the proper research. But if it has left the ICO stage and it has started trading, you can always buy using a decentralized exchange. If it's on the Binance Smart Chain, PancakeSwap. If it's on the Ethereum blockchain, um, Uniswap. Please, is there anybody that has a question? I hope I was able to answer your question, Ahmed. So if any other person with a question, you can please just indicate so you can unmute yourself and then we can ask. And someone asks if this thing is going to be made available. Um, is yes, I am recording it presently, so we can have it. We would have the video. I would upload the video like I did yesterday, and we'll have the video. So any other person with a question, so we can entertain questions. Zoom restricts us to about 45 minutes. No other questions. Okay, Richard, please unmute yourself. Richard user, please.
Yeah, good evening, leader.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Okay. So my own question is this. I sent this into the WhatsApp group yesterday, but maybe you didn't get what I was trying to do.
Okay.
I was asking that the Bitcoin account asset, that until if I didn't purchase the asset, I can't get the account number or something.
Okay.
The account number.
Is it Bitcoin or Binance or
Bitcoin? I'm talking about Bitcoin.
Okay, if you have let me see if this answers.
I've already downloaded
the
the
Binance.
Trust Wallet.
You've downloaded Trust Wallet. Now,
Yes,
what you are
yes.
going to do, if you download Trust Wallet, Bitcoin would already be listed there. BTC is already listed there. So all you need to do is just go and copy the wallet address. If you want to, you want some, because for Trust Wallet, you can only send and receive on Trust Wallet. You will not be able to buy using your fiat currencies, like maybe your credit card. The only way is once you buy, maybe if you have like, you can exchange also using their DApps. There's a DApp session where you can now use to exchange one token for another or one coin for a token. So depending on that. But for you, yes, okay, I don't think I'm asking questions from you.
Yes, the thing that, I'm on another platform.
Okay.
And when my investment go to mature, they need to pay me without Bitcoin address or something. Okay. So that's why I haven't joined this thing. I want to know, am I going to purchase the Bitcoin before I can get that?
No.
Or maybe I have to call you later.
Okay, we'll still talk later about that. You just message.
Okay.
But let me answer the question now. Once you go to your Trust Wallet, you click on BTC.
Yeah.
You see a place where you can to deposit. I think deposit. Then you can copy your wallet address from there.
Okay.
You can copy your wallet address. It's relatively easy, but you can come and you can meet me later, or you can go to.
I will try that. If I'm having challenges again, I will.
Do you have access to the course? Do you have access to the course?
To
the course.
Yes, even I told I told you that I was having issue, but I couldn't watch them on my laptop. But I'm going to start from tomorrow again.
Okay, so if you have your laptop, you can just go to about crypto wallet and decentralized exchange. All you need to do. Yes, all these questions you're asking is already answered there.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Please mute your.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Next, any other person with question, please? Okay, Musa Aliyu, please. Musa Aliyu, please. You can unmute. Musa Aliyu.
Hello, Mr. King.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad to be here.
Okay, thank you.
I have a problem. I have a little bit technical problem.
Okay.
I want to access most of these things on my laptop, but unfortunately, the laptop I use is a Mac, iOS, and it's a 2012.
Okay.
I couldn't even get Binance on it to download, even to buy. I couldn't get the real app. And I wouldn't know. And I understand that doing this marketing of a thing in this thing, one needs seriously a laptop. The handset cannot actually give one what one needs appropriately. And I am incapacitated now. Is there anybody who can advise me or technically who can tell me how to go about doing this thing using that same Mac?
Okay. First things first.
Mac Pro.
First things first, your phone can do most of the work actually. With your phone, you can do it very well. Me personally, because my laptop have had I don't know if you've heard of a clipboard hack before on my system, where my clipboard was hacked. If I copy a wallet address, by the time I'm pasting it, it is the hacker's wallet address that is being pasted on my system. Can you hear me? I say I've had issues using my laptop for cryptocurrency stuff. So I called it was a clipboard hack. If I copy a wallet address, by the time I'm pasting, It's the hacker's wallet address that is being pasted.
That okay,
So
instead
because
of
of that,
the
yes,
main address.
instead of the wallet address I copied. So because of that,
Yes.
I hardly use my laptop for I hardly use my laptop for trading or anything crypto investment because I'm very scared of that. I don't want
Yeah.
anything to happen. And laptops are not as secured to a certain extent because it's very prone to hacking. I
Mm.
think then I was trying to dive into a lot of things with my laptop. So because of that, but you can actually use your phone very well for the investment purposes. You can actually use your phone very well to trade your cryptocurrencies. And it is sweeter to use your phone because of portability. You can carry your phone
Yeah.
around and you can do anything. But for the Binance not installing on your system, how are you trying to install the Binance on your system? Did you go to the original, the official Binance site, website?
No, I went to the official Binance site, but it didn't actually take that.
Okay, because
But then I tried the apps,
okay,
because Mac has apps. So when I went to the application, I now typed on Binance, and I saw what I saw was a different thing entirely.
okay. So if you cannot get the application on your system, you can use the web version on your system. So the web version must open
Okay.
on your system. The web version, you just use the
Okay.
website, log into the website on this, like on your browser, maybe your
Okay.
Safari browser or your Chrome browser,
The
whichever one
Safari
you're using
browser.
on your, yes, whichever one you're using on your laptop. So you can use any of them to
All
do.
right.
So it's when you're on your Safari browser, you can do all your trading there with your Safari browser, but you may not be able to if it
Okay.
does not allow you. But I would look into that. I don't use a MacBook, but I have a friend who does, so I'll try to use this laptop to see if I can download. Then I'll give you all the necessary procedures for that.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
Please, any other person with questions? We are gradually almost. Any other person with questions? Is there any other person with questions? No one is raising hand again. Is there no other question? Hello, no other question, please. Okay, so if there's no other question now, we'll be we'll be closing this meeting. And okay, someone asked Becky. He said the calculation, does it apply to all the three large, small? Yes, the calculation is the calculation. Like if you see, I did the calculation for Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is a large market cap um, coin. You understand? It's the largest actually. After Bitcoin, you see Ethereum. So according to CoinMarket, you go to CoinMarketCap, they are arranged according to what the larger is at the top, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum. So Bitcoin, you can calculate, the calculation goes for any, as far as you can get the circulating supply and the price, you can actually do so. It goes for all kinds of cryptocurrencies or tokens. So any other question? Any other question? Okay. If there's no other question, I believe this meeting will be coming to a close now. At least I was able to ensure that this meeting was not noisy. So thank God for that. I have recorded the meeting, so tomorrow I'll be uploading the link to the video on the um, group so we can all watch because I know I was quite fast because of the time constraints we have. So thank you all for attending this meeting. It was nice having all of you. Do have a wonderful night rest. Thank you.